It's time now for the Peter Channel 6 o'clock news on a Saturday evening, June 11th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. 6 o'clock news on the top story at 6 o'clock on this Saturday evening is. Another Florida police have identified the man who shot and killed singer Christine Grooming last night as Kevin James Lobby, age 27. Philadelphia, the presidential primaries are justified over the nominees have emerged, and the general election begins with Democrat Hillary Clinton at the head of Republican Donald Trump on the road to 270. A California judge's decision to give former Stanford University swimmer Buck Turner a 6-month jail sentence for sexual assault on an unconscious woman has caused a national uproar. Park City, Utah. Donald Trump is trying to win over a skeptical Republican donor class, but they've closed the walls and they're angry. Solar Impulse 2, which will essentially eliminate historic solar-powered global journey Saturday, continues to prove the vast potential of renewable energy according to Powell, Bertrand Pickard. Beirut suicide bombers struck close to Damascus on Saturday, killing at least 12 people and wounding dozens more. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the bombings by its Amaq news agency. Pro-government Libyan forces battled the last remaining Islamic State fighters in the central Libyan port city of Sirte early Saturday, with a spokesman saying that the top ISIS leaders have fled to the desert. Italian newspaper Il Quran and the coming of fire for a free and companies of Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf with one in its supplements. Ramadan is a charged month for Muslims who are expected to abstain from food and water from dawn to dusk this year. The 9th month of the Islamic calendar coincides with the summer solstice. London, after an opinion poll released on Saturday, gave the supporters of British EU membership a narrow lead over opponents a day after another survey had the Leave campaign 10 points ahead, underlying a particularly polling with the June 23rd referendum. London. Britain's $1.4 billion warships are breaking down because of the warm waters in the Persian Gulf. Ramstein, Germany. 2,000 people formed a human chain outside Ramstein Air Base in southwestern Germany to protest U.S. drone operations. Louisville, Kentucky. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan ended his visit to the U.S. early after the report of being refused to roll in the funeral of American boxer Muhammad Ali. Shenzhen, China. China is facing serious risks to its economy that it doesn't control soaring corporate debt, an International Monetary Fund official said. A Maryland man newly released from being jailed on a criminal mischief charge remained hospitalized Saturday, a day after being shot in an officer outside the Dallas airport falling and another person police said he hit his ex-girlfriend. Warren Buffett probably wouldn't invite anyone to invest millions on a bill unless, of course, they're being with his man for a good cause. As lunch billionaire Warren Buffett sells for $3.4 million at a charity auction. Careful, lawmakers a tough spot with Jerry Brown's has a deal. Never mess with a cowboy. One is suspected by back learned the hard way, and this didn't take place in Texas but rather Oregon. Park City, Utah. Emotional movement last night that the slate to turn out 16 presidential candidates to Republican side saying that what becomes the GOP is breaking in his heart. Burlington, Vermont. Bernie Sanders returned home to Vermont for the weekend where he is scheduled to huddle with an inner circle of advisors to decide what's next for his campaign. Richmond, Virginia. Donald Trump said he wanted to change the standard formula for a political party conventions and accept the nomination, surrounded by split stars, not politicians. Los Angeles. Michael J. Snowden, the role in Netflix this year, was sentenced to 40 years of life in prison for the murder of his wife. The latest balance sheet for the American household shows that they are richer than ever before. That the balance house and equity retirement accounts are up significantly. There's an old saying, you get what you pay for. Maybe not, at least the reward of Social Security. Workers paid the Social Security Administration filed the paycheck deduction by a new report from the Center for Budget and Policy. Denali Holden first quarter profits were hit by costs related to Dell's planned acquisition of EMC Corporation to 2% deadline of revenue. Tingsboro, Massachusetts. 2 people arrested in connection with the 2 passports from Tingsboro home. Police said Tamara Reed and Jimmy Banana both charged with receiving stolen property. Police responded to the home on Boston Street just before 5 p.m. Friday night. Reporter of the bank and responding officers discovered that the backpack contained the home owner's passport, including a military passport, was missing. Nothing else was reported stolen. Boston and Massachusetts Senator is back in a 10-year moratorium on fracking in the state. If you look up the evening side, there'll be a good chance that you are not able to see what your grandfather saw when he treated with a little girl. 1/3 of the world cannot see the Milky Way. Why that matters? A U.S. spy satellite entered orbit on Saturday afternoon to top the most powerful rocket find today. A 23-story Delta IV heavy rocket then blasted off from a Checkman out Air Force Station at 1:51 p.m. Fire Ninja from the 3 boosters trap. The periodic table of elements to be graced by 4 new members of the New International Union Imperial Applied Chemistry to just announce their proposed names. NASA's Juno mission and most ambitious Jupiter probe yet will arrive at their solar system biggest planet on July the 4th. A record number of Americans are dying by accident increasing because of the fatal overdoses and falls, and not so much in car crashes. Maybe it's a dive trip to abilities on the Cruise of Caribbean and might have snack tickets and Summer Olympics and we so. When we go to the hospital, we assume that Dr. Stankier is a highly educated professional who takes cleanliness very seriously. Jack Cox would have been living in HIV the last 31 years, president in Sarasota, Florida, as he is a part of the first generation cohort to grow old with disease thanks to the advances in drug therapies. Peter Cheldusab, 6:05 on this Saturday evening time for a sport. The Boston Red Sox defeat the Minnesota Twins 15-4 in Minneapolis. Other scores around MLB. Other scores at the final. It is Washington National shutout the Philadelphia Phillies 8-0. Toronto Blue Jays with the Baltimore Orioles 11-6, and Cassie Rose with the Chicago White Sox 4-1. Scores that are in progress. Chicago Cubs leading the Atlanta Braves 8-1 on top of the 6th. Bottom of 6th, Cincinnati Reds leading New York Athletics 2-1 on bottom of the 6th. Bottom of 7th, Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays tied at 2. Bottom of 6th, Milwaukee Brewers leading the New York Mets 5-3. Colorado Rockies leading the San Diego Padres 5-3. England fans have been reported with the first cultural place in the Marble Sporters at Marseille on the day the team played its first Euro 2016 game. They had best of the performance against analysts in NASCAR Fox Book for Saturday, the Xfinity Series race in Michigan. Dale Energy said it was a blast. The United States American face progress Saturday night field event and noted that survival in the Copa America Central is on the line. Pew Children's Times out 6:06 on this Saturday evening, and it is time now for a weather travel report. Let's tell you off down in Rhode Island, where it's looking that way and always the ocean state, except on one day on both ends, also in Jamestown, between the Jamestown and Newport bridges. Out of the Cape, it's looking that way, byways of the Cape Nouns, except on Route 6 on the northbound side, Little Seoul around the East Dam stretch. South Expressway on both ends, looking from Mass Parkway and the Braintree Split, 93 is southbound side, so from Somerville all the way to the Zakin Bridge. In Boston, Route 20 in the eastbound side, Little Seoul, Route 111 in Acton. Mass Parkway change with 293 from Ormond and before I-84 service shuts out, Little Slow. And also Mass Parkway, Little Slow around 291 in Springfield and 91 in southbound side, Little Slow around 291 in Springfield. Up in Northern New England, Vermont and New Hampshire, Maine highways out, Lincoln Giddick on I-89 and southbound side after the Canadian border of Vermont's Little Slow. And out of Connecticut, it's Lincoln Giddick highways and byways of Constitution State, except 94 on the westbound side, Little Slow around I-91 in Connecticut. Down in New York City, Long Expressway on the westbound side, so from Hicksville all the way at Brooklyn, and then in Brooklyn just before Midtown Settlement in Manhattan. FDR Drive, FDR Highway on the northbound side, it is so from Long Expressway all the way at the Midtown Manhattan. FDR Drive, southbound side, Little Slow from the Bronx all the way at the Harlem, Lincoln, and all, and then tunnels in the George Washington Bridges out. Slow going 95 of both ends, Little Slow from the Bronx all the way at the I-80 in New Jersey. And 278 on Stop and Go from Brooklyn all the way at the past Long Island Expressway. 278 on the northbound side, so from Linden, New Jersey at the Staten Island. 678 on the northbound side, so JFK Airport all the way at the Queens. Bill Parkway to the eastbound side, so Brooklyn all the way at the JFK Airport on both ends. But otherwise, highways and byways, New York State out. Lincoln 198 southbound side, Little up to Niagara Falls. Acton, Jersey Turnpike, it's a Little on Route 195. It's looking from New York all the way down to the Delaware border. Garden State Park is looking from New York all the way down to Wildwood. 95 on the southbound side, so from 276 all the way at the downtown Philadelphia. 676 on the westbound side, so from Camden to Philadelphia. 76 on the eastbound side, so from King Person down to Philadelphia. 95 on the northbound side, so from Chester to Philadelphia. 95 on the northbound side, also Chester, Pennsylvania, after the Delaware border. And 695 on the westbound side, also from Baltimore all the way down to the Baltimore-Washington Expressway. 95 on both ends, also from Fredericksburg all the way out to the Capitol Beltway. Capitol Beltway, the eastbound side, so from the Alexander, Virginia, headed toward Nash Harbor, Maryland. 295 on the northbound side, also around the Capitol Belt in Washington, D.C. 66 on the eastbound side, so from Manassas all the way out to Arlington. Capitol Beltway, westbound side, so for the Bethesda stretch, and Capitol Beltway, also at 267 at Bethesda. And 95 in the North Fantasy swap between Pittsburgh and Stafford. 08 MBTA alerts at 6:09. Subway system is looking good on the commuter rail. Looking good on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Cello Dusab, 6:10 on this Saturday evening, and it's time now for a weather report, and it turned out to be a cloudy day, and we just had a couple of rain showers around us. Duff slipping there about 2 o'clock, and now radar shows, zooming you out for a little, zoom you in. On a little batch of the rain showers. There we go. It is a line of rain showers stretch around South Yarmouth and stretch around Centerville, Ulsterville, Christchurch Islands, and heavy bands of rain showers around Mashpee, around Dunstable, and raining around Highland and Dunstable, around East Sandwich, and also raining off the Plymouth, Massachusetts, Menard Heights, and Nemaluc Heights, and stretching off the Plymouth Bay. And we're seeing lines of rain showers from eastern New Hampshire down for southern Maine and stretching off the Massachusetts Bay and southern tip of Nantucket. And to the west of us, a line of rain showers from southwestern Massachusetts, from Springfield all the way down to Suffolk, and stretching on Enfield, Connecticut, on Windsor, and down to North Granby, Connecticut, on Riverton, and on to Norfolk, Connecticut, and stretching on Ankmondale and Lassville and East Central New York State. And seeing some spotty showers around Paterson, New Jersey, and stretching around Fort Lee, New Jersey, and up to the Bronx in New York, and a line of rain showers east of Newburgh, and around Crawford, and around Mountaindale, and Monticello, New York. All right. 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Hazards weather outlook. Day 1 tonight, there is just a very low risk spread. As a strong thunderstorm across North Connecticut this evening. And Sunday, western wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour. I expect to prevail by Sunday afternoon. Those speeds are technically below wind environment criteria. A few downwind tree limits may occur now that trees are fully leafed. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, we're going to have some chance of showers and thunderstorms possible up to 4 a.m. Punch back up to midnight, increased clouds. Most clouds skies with a low around 61 degrees and top about 5 miles coming in the evening. Just right to this. 30% new rate about less than 10 possible about possible thunderstorms. Sunday, crisp skies have at 74 degrees. North force about 96 miles gusts to 36 miles an hour first. Sunday night, most clouds skies about 53 degrees. North force about 11 miles gusts to 28 miles an hour first. Monday, most of the podcast about 73 about 54 degrees. North force was about 9 to 90 miles gusts to 30 miles an hour for Tuesday. Sunday, most coast cover about 56 degrees for Wednesday. Sunday, podcast cover about 56 degrees. Thursday, most of the podcast cover about 56 degrees. Friday, Sunday, most coast cover about 56 degrees. And for Saturday, for the Father's Day picnic in Norton, same skies, 81 degrees. Currently, not here it is. Overcast skies, and it's 64 degrees. Humidity 84%. 18 above Celsius. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. 6 o'clock news. It is Judel at 69. Saturday evening on Tuesday. Have a good evening and goodbye today, Judel. See you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Have a good evening.